Hey loves, hey beautiful, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about Microlocs misconception. Okay, a lot of things that people are getting wrong when it comes to Microlocs and even locks generally. Okay, and one of the things that I feel people are getting wrong, okay, that they are having a wrong opinion about when it comes to Microlocs is the term ugly stage. Okay, I believe that majority of the people that see this stage as ugly or look at the stage as ugly are those that know little or nothing when it comes to locks. Okay, if you know the process and the procedure that involved in your hair to become locked, then you will understand that this stage is a stage that is necessary and even very important for you to get to before you achieve that locked look that you tend to admire from people. Okay, and I feel that if you don't know how locked hair looks like, look at a few fox locks that is being made out there. Exactly the way they look is the way your hair is going to come out to be after it must have locked up. Okay, the frizz that forms the ugly stage that makes people to feel that your hair is ugly at this stage, it is the frizz that is going to mat up and form the backbone of your locked hair. It is going to intertwine and interwoven into one another before it mat up and look dense to become locked. If you don't have much frizz on your strands of locks, but after installation, then your hair is not going to look locked on time. It's just like when you have braid locks. Okay, when you're starting your locks with braids, you know that braid is done in such a way that the hair is tightly woven together, and so it allows little movement of the hair strand. I hope you get what I mean. So you have very few strands of hair coming out of your braided hair. Okay, unlike the twisted starter lock, which is not strong at all when you start it. Okay, that is why it is easier for twisted starter lock for the hair strands to come out so much along the Locjourney. Mind you, the amount of frizz that you are going to experience will have a lot to do with the type of hair that you have. If you have soft silky hair, you're going to be experiencing slippage and strands of hair coming out a lot. But if you have kinky kind of hair, thick and dense, you'll still experience it, but it's not going to be as much as soft silky kind of hair. Do you get? So ugly stage, I believe, is the perception of people, the way they see that stage, the way they see their hair, or the way they see the hair on people's head. And because they don't understand what is going on, they kind of give it a name in order for them to feel justified. It's like a justification of their mentality towards the hair at this stage. Okay, so the second misconception about Microlocs and locks in general is that you have to cut off your hair when you are tired of it, or there's no other thing that you can do. If at all at a stage you feel you don't want your locks anymore, then you have to cut it off. This is not true. When it comes to Microloc, you can loosen your locks. Okay, how easy it will be will depend on how long you have been carrying your locks, because if you have been carrying your Microlocs for a long time, like years, these strands of locks are completely locked or almost locked, and so it is going to be a bit difficult for you to go through the strands of lock, loosening it, okay, before you get back your loose natural. Microloc can be losing. A lot of people have been doing that, okay? Those that have the determination and the motivation to get their loose natural hair back without starting from scratch again, okay? And the bigger the size of your locks, the easier it will be for you to loosen it, okay? Yes, Microlocs can be losing, locks can be losing, okay? Whether your lock is permanent depends on you, okay? It depends on what you want. If you want it to be permanent, it can be permanent. If not, anyhow that you want it is what is going to be, permanent or no permanent, okay? The third misconception about Microlocs is that Microlocs is boring. Like, I don't even get this. Microlocs is boring. See, I believe that Microlocs can be as versatile as loose natural hair, okay? You can do as much as you do with your loose natural hair with Microlocs, okay? Microlocs, the smaller your Microlocs, the more versatile it becomes, okay? Although that still comes with a lot of, things, okay? The smaller the Microlocs, the more the work, the more, a lot comes with small Microlocs, okay? Just like Starterlocs that is usually tiny, but you can do a lot of things with Microlocs. In fact, recently, just like a few days ago, I saw someone right here it's on Instagram that added curls to her strands of locks, and it came out beautifully well. It was actually looking like, what do they call this type of hair? I think boho braids or something like that. The type that you braid your lock, then you feed in curls along the strand of the braid. That was how she did a Microloc, and it came out well, okay? Another way that you can, enjoy the versatility, I don't know what to call it, the different ways that you can style your locks, pack your locks. Like this particular style that I'm carrying is though is in the same direction, but it's actually different from what I usually normally carry, okay? And there are so many styles that you can make with your Microlocs. So Microlocs is not boring, okay, at all. It's not boring. It's like the more innovative you have, the more that you are going to enjoy your Microlocs, okay? And even other locks, traditional locks and any other type of locks, to be honest with you, okay? Another wrong belief, misconception about Microloc is that Microlocs is unprofessional. In fact, people believe that locks generally is unprofessional, and to me, I feel that it is because people are not used to such look. Like they grew up or live in a community and environment that what they see is a particular type of hair, okay? Imagine someone that grew up that the majority have their hair curls and loose and let down all the time, and then you're coming across someone that her hair is like permanently looks like braid. So I feel that it is those that do not know that particular type of hair and how easier and manageable and versatile it can be. Like they basically do not understand what locks are. A lot of people come across locks and they mistake it for braid, okay, because braid is what they are used to, okay? Microlocs is a type of hairstyle that people can keep permanently, okay? And for you to term it as being unprofessional, it's not nice, it's not okay. In fact, it's like it's stemming from being ignorant, okay? And most of the time ignorance is not an excuse for you to have this unsolicited opinion towards such thing, okay? A lot of changes are around us, okay? And the most thing, the constant thing in life is change. I feel people should have open mind to the things and people around them for you to be able to understand and enjoy even your life, as the case may be. Because if you continue to feel that, okay, this thing is not the way it should be, this thing is looking strange to you, things will only look strange to you if you are not used to it or if you are seeing it for the first time. Believe me. So there are so many people, so many professionals, lawyers, people that works in a formal environment that they carry locks, and if you don't ask them, you won't know that they are carrying locks. Okay, and then your locks can look professional, especially if you take special care in making sure that it is neat and well kept, taken care of. Okay, the more you take care of your micro locks, just like your loose natural hair, the better it will look, the more attractive it will appear to people. So micro locks can be professional, it can look neat, it can look beautifully well. It depends on you. Actually, if you go about looking unkempt, looking rough, letting down your hair anyhow in a formal environment, you're just calling attention to yourself. Okay, because of course a lot of people will not know what is going on because your hair is not well packed. Even loose natural hair in a formal environment are always packed in a bun, ponytail, high up, half down kind of hairstyle. So you get what I mean. All right, so if you're carrying micro locks and you're always feeling like, oh, you don't like the way your hair appears to you, or you're not just getting this hair, you know, the vibes the hair is bringing out, you're not just, you know, into it, and you feel, okay, I want to use wig. Okay, my advice in this area is that it is better for you to get used to your hair, okay, to get used to your locks, so that you'll be comfortable with it no matter how. Okay, believing that even loose natural hair, there are times that you don't just get the vibes of the hair. Okay, you don't get how the hair is looking to you, and so the same thing is going to happen if you're carrying locks or any other type of lock. Okay, one of the perks of micro locks is that you can mat your hair down completely flat, depending on the type of braid you're carrying. If you like something like this I'm having, if I cut it in smaller sizes and mat it down this way, it's definitely going to look flat, and I can have wig on with that. Okay, so you can definitely use wig. Okay, it's just that majority of the people that resort to locks are either tired of, you know, the stress of using wig, putting it on and off, or the expenses that wigs comes with. Okay, I remember back when I was in the office, when I was working, that whenever I see people using wig that is of like $250,000, I'm always thinking of something that I could put, like a gadget that I could put in my home without money, you know, with that amount of money, or a project that I could start off, you know, with that amount of money. So if you have the same mentality like I do, then I'm sure that could be one of the reasons why you feel, oh, it is now micro locks. Okay, so there is totally nothing wrong with you wanting to, you know, have the look of wig every now and then. Okay, totally okay. You can do it, and people are doing it, to be honest with you. It's just that you don't want to get used to it, of course. In fact, you cannot even get used to it, because even wig has its own disadvantages. It has its own, you know, there's other side of the coin to everything in life. So it's the same thing is applicable to our hair. Another thing that I would like to say is that if your hair, your locks has the kind of look that you don't like, and of course you know that you have lock crush, you know, one or two lock crush error there, the best thing that you could do is for you to pay attention to what is wrong with your hair and fix it. Okay, because it can be done. Your hair can look as beautiful as you want it to look. Okay, so that will be all, guys. Thank you for tuning in once again. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in my next video.